You should be.
Welcome, everybody, to the LinkedIn training today on Friday. Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from. What are you grateful for today on this Friday? My name is Alex Montalenti. We'll get started in just a few minutes. We got a lot of people joining in. We had over 400 people register for this training. Almost up to 100 are on the call right now. Let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from and what you're grateful for. Today, we are covering LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the hidden network. It's the network that we don't think about, but it actually has a lot of business on there for all of you. So I want to bring you into the world of LinkedIn today, show you all the beautiful things you can take advantage of on LinkedIn, have you take it to the next level. Amazing. We got Georgette who says, I'm grateful to be here. We got Nicole from Fort Lauderdale. I'm in Miami Beach. We got Heidi Marie in Miami, grateful to breathe and be alive. I love that. Grateful for my Lord and Savior, says Josh. Amazing. I'm grateful to be on this LinkedIn training, says Shernice. Grateful for every day I'm healthy and successful. I love that. Grateful to wake up today, Chad. I like that too. Katarina, are you there? She set me up and she left. That's all good. We are getting started in just a few minutes, letting more people join in. We're just about to break 100 people on the call. And let me ask you, for those of you that are on the call, how many of you are actually using LinkedIn? Let me know in the chat. Yes, I'm using it, or I'm rarely using it, or not using it. Let's see in the chat, how are you using LinkedIn? Anybody closing deals from LinkedIn? I see a lot of people saying, yes, I'm using it. I'm active. Yes, for the last 20 years. Not enough, not much, no deals, not at all. I'm a user, rarely basic. Want to expand my use. I post on it 3 times a week, says Tony. Amazing. Lots of connections, no deals yet. Yeah, LinkedIn is the one that I feel like we know about Facebook. We know about Instagram. We hear a lot about YouTube, but LinkedIn, not so much. We don't really know how to take it to the next level with LinkedIn. That's why I'm doing this training, because I see a lot of opportunity on LinkedIn. When I put my posts out on LinkedIn, I see some of the best interactions, meaning like more serious people, right? This isn't the place you come to put your lunch. You don't put your lunch on LinkedIn. This isn't the place where you overly share on LinkedIn. It's the place where you're more professional and where you connect with people, right? Look at that. Aaron says, I have a buyer right now from LinkedIn. I love that, Aaron. Benjamin says, I love LinkedIn. And that's awesome. People are putting their LinkedIn profile in the chat so you can connect with each other. That's a great move right there. So you can make some connections while you're on this call. So I'll give it one more minute and then we will get started. We're at 110 people on the call. This is awesome. And let me ask you these questions now that you're all here. How many of you are raving fans? Like, you know about us, you know about Alex, you know about Real Grader, you're a raving fan, you come to the trainings, put raving fan in the chat. How many of you are new to the trainings? Put new in the chat. How many of you are influencer clients of ours, optimization clients of ours, Instacart clients of ours? Let us know what products you're using. So we got wow, a lot of new people on the call, a lot of raving fans. You set up all my platforms, says Yvonne. Amazing. I'm an Instacart client, says Benjamin. I'm a raving fan, says Sway. I follow Real Grader as much as I can. I love that. So for all of you that are new, welcome to the Friday trainings. These are awesome. We cover different topics every week. My name is Alex Montalenti. I'm the CEO of Real Grader. So you have me on the call today. I'm going to do this LinkedIn training for all of you. So let's get started, because this is going to be awesome. I want you to get some really big takeaways from this training. So let me go here, share my screen here. All right. Can we all see my screen? And there's no gray boxes or anything like that on the screen. Just give me a yes, Alex, or if you see any gray boxes. Sometimes we get these weird gray boxes with Zoom, but today I think we're in good shape. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So today, it's all about LinkedIn. It's all here for real estate professionals. I appreciate you taking the time, showing up for the call. Put in the chat, what do you want to learn today? What is it that attracted you to learn about LinkedIn today? Let us know in the chat so we can make sure we cover those questions and topics throughout the journey here. So Kim says, I want to know what draws buyers. And in the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a short video, just give you some context for those of you that are new to know. I've been in the business for 25 years. My mom was a realtor, and I've been training on digital marketing for real estate professionals for all these years. Here's a quick little video that sums up the story, and then we'll get into the training right away. I got plenty of amazing giveaways today, guidebooks, trainings, resources that you can all use for your business to take it to the next level.
CEO of a Inc. 5000 company, international speaker, tech founder, pitch battle winner, webinar sales expert, digital marketing magician.
Hey, my name is Alex Montalenti, CEO of realgrader.ai and creators of the Instacard, the digital business card, now in use by over 1 million real estate professionals. I've spoken all over the world for various brands like Remax, Coldwell Banker, C21, ERA, EXP, Berkshire Hathaway, you name it, as well as for the National Association of Realtors and at Inman. The real estate industry changed my life. My mom has been in real estate. My entire family has been in real estate. I've been in the industry for over 25 years. And what happened is my mom came from Romania in 1968. She escaped during communism, came to America with nothing. She left her house behind. She left her factory behind. Our family were entrepreneurs, everything they left behind to come to New York City and start a new life. And my mom was lucky enough to meet somebody in real estate, and she became a licensed real estate agent. Now, my mom was terrific with people, but terrible with technology. And I came home during college, and she was struggling with the internet, with digital marketing. She couldn't even get a listing into the computer. So that summer, I helped my mom, I got my license, and I started doing digital marketing. And she closed the biggest deal of her life. It was a $1,000 commission check. Imagine, single mom, 2 kids, $80,000 commission check comes in. That was a game changer for our family. And I got to see the importance of helping realtors with digital marketing, social media, technology. So many agents are overwhelmed by all the tech that's out there. They want to be in the relationship business. They don't want to be techies. They don't want to be Facebook gurus. They don't want to be on Instagram or TikTok. They just want to do real estate. So I created this company called realgrader.ai, and we just hit the Inc. 5000, number 800 fastest growing company. In my sessions, you're going to learn about the power of Google and your online presence. Let's face it, have you Googled yourself lately? Consumers are checking you out online. We're going to teach you how to get your Google business page ranked on the top of Google. We're going to teach you how to get more Google reviews so you build that trust and that likability with your clients. We're going to teach you how to leverage social media, video marketing, AI, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, all the different channels, and how to leverage that with your entire Google presence. At the end of the day, this business is all about referrals. People are going to look you up online. This industry helped my mom in the hardest time of her life, and what I want to do is speak on as many stages as possible, help relieve stress for real estate professionals, and help them take it to the next level. They deserve the best. They deserve to reach as many people as possible with one of the most stressful transactions of people's lives, which is buying or selling a home. So let's reduce the stress, let's reduce the overwhelm, and let me help the real estate industry with this technology problem.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I just realized the video creates the gray boxes, so that's a learning experience for me. Just figured that out. So let me do this right here. Let me know if the gray boxes go away for everybody. That should do it right there. If you like that video, let me know. That's a new video we created in order to get more speaking engagements. We just spoke at Keller Williams Family Reunion. We just spoke at ERA. We're going to be speaking at Residential Real Estate Council, at not Berkshire Hathaway, at Century 21, a lot of different events. Awesome. So the first thing I want to do is I want to provide value to all of you, okay? So what does that look like? We do a lot of these training videos, and a lot of you are going to say, hey, Alex, can I get the replay? Well, what we do is we put all the replays up on the YouTube channel, and the easiest way to get access to not only the replays, but all these amazing guidebooks, including how to get optimized on LinkedIn, you just simply text the word training, and then you'll be on the list for all future events, and you'll be on the list and you'll get these guidebooks and training. So if you want to take a moment, just text the word training to 516-400-416, and you will get access to all of the trainings. This class is about LinkedIn, Kim. We're about to get to it, but the trainings that I'm giving you are on all the different profiles. These are complimentary. So take a moment, text the word training to 516-400-4161, and we will send you the amazing guidebooks and the access to all the replays that we have done. I'll give you all a second to do that before we get into the LinkedIn. And I see a ton of you texting, and I see Caroline, Stacy, Laurel, Larry, Chad. Once you text in, it's going to respond and say, add yourself to community. You'll put in your contact information. We don't really care what location you put. You can pick any location. And then it'll instantly text you back the link to the YouTube channel where the replay will live and all the replays live, as well as some guidebooks on how to optimize yourself. And then we're going to get into the LinkedIn training that we have planned for you today. See a bunch of you texting in. Just make sure when you text the word training that it's just the word training, nothing else, and that'll create the auto response. I love it. Barry says, I got all these back in December. They've been very helpful. Amazing, Barry. That's what we built these for. They're complimentary videos and guidebooks. And Yvonne, if you didn't get a response, try it again. And worst case scenario, you can email hello@realgrader.com and just put LinkedIn in the subject line, and we'll make sure to get you the links. So that's hello@realgrader.com. Put LinkedIn in the subject just in case the text is not working. But I see that the text is working for a large majority of you. In fact, I can actually take a look how many of you have already texted in. Let's take a look here. Boom, boom, boom. LinkedIn. Yeah, I see about 80 of you have already texted in. So there we go. All right, let's get into this training. Let's make sure this screen is big enough for all of you here. Now, this is what I call my cheat sheet. I think a lot of you, you use these platforms like Facebook, let's make sure we're sharing screen here on the right thing. Boom, boom. Can you all see that there? You see my cheat sheet? Yes, excellent. So I like to give you the cheat sheet because the cheat sheet is really how are we going to use LinkedIn? Now, LinkedIn is an amazing platform, but what I notice about all these platforms is that a lot of you really don't know how to use them and you weren't given a manual. Has anybody on this call been given a manual on how to use Facebook or how to use Instagram or how to use LinkedIn? No, we're just expected to use these platforms, but we've been given no formal training on how to use these platforms. So the first thing I like to do is really break it down. What are all the different sections on LinkedIn and how do I use them? So if you were to open up LinkedIn on your mobile device, this is a cheat sheet of what the profile page looks like. On the profile page, which is one of the most important pages for all of you because that's the page that your prospects and your customers will see. They're going to see your profile page. So you got to make sure that you have a beautiful banner on top, which we'll get into. You got to make sure you have a beautiful headshot. And you got to make sure that you know that you can edit your profile. This little pencil, which you're seeing here, that allows you to edit the profile and edit your biography, right? Edit your services, edit your featured items, basically make your profile look amazing. Now, why should you care about this? Well, Google sources the information on your profile. Your customers look at your profile before they decide to connect. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google Gemini, they're scanning LinkedIn to get information about you in order to create a summary about you to decide if they should recommend you to somebody who's looking for a realtor in your area. Let's go a little bit. Let me see if I can go bigger here for some of you without getting the boxes. Are we getting the gray boxes or are we good to go here? Let's see one more time. Just want to make sure you guys have the best view of all this. You do get the boxes, right? Yeah. Got to go back to the old school way. Sorry about that. Let's do this and let's do this. That should take care of it. Okay, so coming back here to the cheat sheet, the profile is the most important thing that everybody sees. So your bio, your calls to action. Many of you don't put your contact information on your LinkedIn. It might be shocking to you, but if you click on the contact section, you want to make sure you've got your contact information there so people know how to contact you. You want to make sure that your banner looks professional, that your headshot looks professional. See this little title where I have CEO at RealGrader, creators of the Instacard, helping real estate professionals measure, manage, and maximize? That is very important because it tells you who I am and what I do. Many of you need to go in and edit your profiles. I sometimes see these blank for a lot of realtors. In addition to that, you have the ability to add a book an appointment button. Did you know, how many of you knew, how many of you did not know that you can actually have a book an appointment button straight from your LinkedIn? Like literally people can get on your calendar to talk to you about selling their home. Yeah, Aaron says I did not know. Monica says nope. I mean, isn't that useful to give them a link right to your calendar so they can schedule time with you? A lot of I did not knows, right? Georgette says I have that now. Amazing. How do you do it? You go in and you edit your profile, and one of the tools is to actually create a book an appointment button. I will be sending out the cheat sheet. Yes, April. Great question, by the way. I'm going to give you all some amazing resources today, okay? I'm going to give you the cheat sheet. I'm going to give you a guidebook. I'm going to give you access to a lot of great stuff. So let's take it little by little. Besides your profile, down on the bottom, you have some very important buttons. The home button, the video button, the My Network button, the My Notifications button, and the Jobs button. Now, everybody used to think that LinkedIn was all about jobs and it was about my resume. Well, now LinkedIn is about connections, and LinkedIn is about first degree connections, second degree connections, organizational structures. Like, you can do so many things. You can actually classify your leads in LinkedIn and put people into a list of potential customers. There's so many things you can do. So don't just think that LinkedIn is a resume site. LinkedIn is like as powerful as Facebook or Instagram, or more powerful, depending on whether you use it or not. Now, if we go on desktop, we have more space to work with. Now, here's a key factor for all of you. Many of you need to use desktop because on mobile, it's really small, right? Like you just saw my previous screen, the mobile is really small. We want to use the desktop to work. LinkedIn is one of those profiles which is actually easier to operate on desktop than it is on mobile. You have way more features on desktop than on mobile. Facebook and Instagram, it's way more mobile friendly than desktop friendly. Okay, so when you're working in LinkedIn, you kind of want to do it from your computer more than doing it from your mobile device. Does that make sense? Can everybody see my screen okay? Kay says it's not readable for me. Are you all able to see my screen right now? Is it a good size? Let me know. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Tina says cannot read. A little bit blurry. Bigger, please. Let me see what I can do for all of you because I use a really high resolution screen. So let's see if I can change this. And Victor, if you can only see me talking, it's because you're not clicking on the screen where we actually show the screen. So I'm going to keep moving just because that's a technical issue for many of you, just finding how to put the right dimensions. But Benjamin is here. He says Control plus, and let's keep going here. So on desktop, you can optimize your profile. And there's two sections to LinkedIn that really matter. The profile, which is how you show up for everybody else, and then the feed, the home feed, where you're scrolling and looking at stuff. If you're living in the feed, you're not doing a lot of business. If you're living in the profile and you're posting and you're making yourself look good and you're actually creating content, you are part of the 5% that are creators. 95% of people on LinkedIn are consumers. So a question for you, are you a creator or are you a consumer? In order to get business, you have to be a creator, not just a consumer. Consumers waste a lot of time on social media. Creators actually create, they engage, they speak to people, they put out content. Okay, and I'm going to show you some ways to automate it on LinkedIn, but we need to notice the difference. Many of you who don't get results on LinkedIn is because you're consuming, but you're not creating. So on the creator side, you want to be posting, which I'm going to show you how to do. So you have the ability to write a post from the home feed. From the home feed on the very top, there's a tiny little button there. I know it's small, but that's where you're going to create a post. You can look at all the posts in your feed. You can like them. You can love them. You can comment. You can repost all of that. But let me tell you what's better. What's better is to send a direct message when somebody comments, unless there's not a lot of comments on the feed. Now, if you're going to create a post on LinkedIn, you're going to go here to the feed, and on the very top, it's going to say start a post. You'll be able to post a photo, a video, write an article. LinkedIn does a lot with articles, okay? But you can just post a photo and a video as well. And if we go here, you can actually see that you can actually post a video, a photo, or write an article. And from here, you can upload different things, and you can even rewrite your post with AI. Pretty cool. So if you're not a great writer, you're not a great content writer, you don't know what to write, you could literally put something here and have the LinkedIn rewrite the post for you using AI. How many of you have tried this feature? Put a yes or a no in the chat. Georgette is all over this. Serge says no. We got some no's, some yeses. This feature is great because you don't have to go to ChatGPT. You can actually rewrite the post right within LinkedIn. Barry says not on LinkedIn, but other platforms, it works great. So here's one of the things I want to give to all of you. I have a guidebook, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Look at this guidebook that we created, okay? This is a full-blown guidebook. I am going to give this to all of you complimentary. This is my gift for all of you. I'm trying to create this marketing school for all of you on all the different platforms, but this is a nice guidebook. It has the cheat sheets in it, okay, so that we just spoke about. It has how to set up your profile, setting up your professional LinkedIn profile. It has identifying your target audience on LinkedIn, right? Building your network, how to connect, which I'm going to talk about. So it's kind of like a summary document of what I'm talking about today. Would this be useful for you all today? I'm going to give you the link to this, And you can see it's pretty big. I mean, we're talking about 49 pages of guidebook here, right? So it's really well written. Isha worked on this. My team worked on this. It's a masterpiece. And it's the first time that I give this away. As you can see, very simple. Just text the word guidebook, all one word, to that same phone number that you texted before, and it's going to automatically send you the link. Let's make sure this is working for you all. I wanted to make sure that you get something actionable from today's session. So no problem, April. I'm glad it's going to help. Let's see. Let's make sure this is working for you all. Go back here to messages. Yep, I see people texting in the word guidebook. You should get the link right away. If you got the link, just say I got the link in the chat. The number again is 5. So I see all of you said I got the link. I got the link. Amazing. I see a lot of you texting in. And for those of you that are new, this is what we try to do. We try to give you training, but we try to give you guidebooks too, so you can take real action after the class. I don't want you to just come to this class like eating popcorn and then say, oh, this is a great class, but I don't have time to implement, or I don't know how to implement. Here's the guidebook so you can literally start implementing. Aaron, I'm going to talk about premium towards the end. Great question. The number once again is 516-400-4161. 516-61. Just text the word guidebook. I see some of you texted guidebooks, like 2 separate words. Don't do that. Or Kay texted in, please text guidebook. Just the word guidebook, because it's an autoresponder, everybody, okay? And if you're having any trouble with that, just email us, hello@realgrader.com, and we can send you the guidebook, okay? Yeah, the link should take you to Canva. You don't need to have an account. It's a publicly viewable link. All right, let's keep going here. So one thing is we've helped a lot of agents, right? We've helped over 250,000 agents. What do we do at RealGrader? This is not a commercial. I just want to let you know how we can help you beyond the free training. Our system is a digital marketing system for trusted sales professionals. We now do an AI reputation report. This is super important, everybody. Did you know that your AI is actually finding your LinkedIn and summarizing it into AI? It's finding your Facebook, it's finding your Zillow, it's finding your YouTube. Every conference I go to, all they talk about is not how to get followed, it's how to get found. And if you're not set up on LinkedIn, then the AI can't find you. So now we do these AI reputation reports. And at the end, if any of you want to get a free AI reputation report, I can send you a link. But then we organize your digital chaos so that you have all of your profiles set up the right way so AI can find you easily. You know this is where it's all going, right? They're finding you on Google, but soon they're going to have to find you on AI. We provide every agent a digital business card complimentary, but we have a pro version. We have a solution to automate your social media. So if you want to automatically post on LinkedIn, we can help you with that. And again, I'm not here to sell you on this, but I want you to know, hey, this is available if you need it. And we do digital branding like we did for Anna here. We set her up on all her different platforms. And here's why this is important. And we got a question here from Julia. Does AI only go to LinkedIn, or is it going to all my social media? That is a perfect question. I'm actually covering that right now, Julia. So great question. 93% of agents, they're not set up the right way. I've been to 2 conferences this month. I sat down with like 30 agents. Not one of them, unless they were a client, were set up the right way. And here's the biggest mistakes. You're not posting on your LinkedIn. You're not posting on your Facebook. You're not posting on your Instagram. You're not putting the branding in. You have broken links, outdated information, inappropriate or negative content, missing profiles. Some of you have 2 LinkedIn. Does anybody on this call have 2 LinkedIn or 2 Zillows or 2 Realtors or 2 Facebooks or 2 Google Business? I see this a lot. So we need to make sure this digital chaos is organized. So today we're going to do LinkedIn, but really consider all of your platforms. Now, here's why it matters. Julia says, what happens on AI, right? What happens on AI is that your Realtor, Homes, and Zillow get found. It finds other platforms like LinkedIn too, but Perplexity goes even deeper. Perplexity is literally finding LinkedIn as one of the first sources, everybody. Perplexity is one of the new AI tools that uses all of the AI platforms. How many of you are using Perplexity? How many of you are using Claude? How many of you are using Chat? Put ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. What AI is the AI you're using nowadays? I'm curious. And I had a question from Daryl. Daryl, Diana is not, and Brandon will be taking over your account. Just FYI. Awesome. We got a lot of ChatGPT users, a lot of some Gemini, right? Not a lot of Perplexity, right? Perplexity is like one of the best, everybody, because Perplexity uses Claude and it uses other AI platforms. But what's crazy about Perplexity is that it sources LinkedIn as the first profile. Do you see how important this is? If you don't tell LinkedIn who you are, how is AI going to know who you are? If you don't give LinkedIn your bio, how is AI going to write a bio about you? Like, what if I said, who is Alex Montalenti? Like, all kinds of stuff would show up, right? What if I put who is Oscar Garcia? What if I put in who is Chernice Jones? So most agents kind of look like this. And you want to check your LinkedIn. Do you have a banner? Do you have a photo? Do you have a good summary of who you are? Do you have an amazing 3-paragraph bio? Are you giving LinkedIn everything that you need to give it to make you look like a professional? Let's do a little internal assessment. 1 through 100, how good is your LinkedIn right now? Give yourself a grade. Like 100 is like my LinkedIn is the best. And like 1 is like, I think I'm invisible on LinkedIn. Check it out. We got some 80s, we got some 5s, some 2s, right? We don't really see anybody saying I'm 100 though, right? Which means we're leaving some potential on the table. So you got to make sure you have a solid headline, not a generic headline. Have a about section that is solid, that really represents you in the most professional way. A banner that looks professional. Positioning. Yeah, Tammy says I'm a 20, but I signed up with RealGrader, so that's going to change. Yes, it will. Awesome. Chernice is working on her optimization as well with us. So there's 900 million professionals on LinkedIn. It's the highest income demographic. Big difference from Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. It's the highest income demographic. Did you know that? Highest level of decision makers on LinkedIn. Highest level of business owners on LinkedIn. Highest level of referral partners on LinkedIn. And yet most agents ignore it. Can we see why LinkedIn could be valuable for all of you? Between the AI presence and the demographics, this is a real potential for you. Now, LinkedIn is not Facebook, okay? Look at Facebook on the left. Hey, I'm enjoying a mojito in the sun in the Bahamas, versus you may not put that on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you're going to put something more professional, like discover the latest trends in Miami real estate, right? You're not going to put yourself on the beach on LinkedIn. Do you get the difference? I think that's an important distinction. Is like LinkedIn, if you want to break the mold, you could do stuff more video, more fun. But Facebook, you can pretty much put anything on Facebook and nobody says anything about it, right? Like Facebook has all kinds of stuff up there. Even Instagram, but Instagram is more aesthetically pleasing, and LinkedIn is on the other spectrum of professional. So do we see the difference? Like if I was to break it down, Facebook is where I would post 10, 15 photos. Instagram is where I'd post my best 1 to 2 photos. And LinkedIn, I wouldn't put any fun photos. I put more professional stuff on LinkedIn. Make sense? If you got that, say I got it. It's an important distinction to make. Awesome. So what is LinkedIn actually? It's a search engine and it highly ranks on AI. It's a referral network. Lots of referrals going on. It's a digital resume. It's a content platform. It's a lead generation tool. Okay. Now, when someone Googles your name, what do they see? One of the top things they see on Google is your LinkedIn profile. Yeah, Lisa says, if you post a lot of drinking, people may assume you might be an alcoholic, right? Like LinkedIn is you're gonna keep it clean on LinkedIn. Okay. You're going to be a little more flex on Facebook and Instagram. And on TikTok, sky's the limit, I guess. So here we go. Your LinkedIn profile. This is what my LinkedIn profile looks like. I've got 5 seconds to impress you or not. Are you impressed by my profile? I don't know. Hopefully, right? Like I'm showing off logos I work with. I'm showing off I'm a CEO and I'm a national speaker. I got a professional photo. I got a great bio. This is what you all need to look like. You need to set up something professional on LinkedIn, okay? 3 things you must have. Definitely the banner, definitely a clear headline, and definitely an authority-based bio. Build yourself up as the authority. Stop writing things like, I'm a dedicated realtor helping clients buy and sell homes. I'm an expert in buying and selling homes. How many realtors have that on their bio? Be more specific. I help this specific market navigate real estate with strategy and confidence. Like get a little more detailed with your bio writing and with your titling. Use ChatGPT to write your bio, like Lisa said. Absolutely. How to create a banner. I'm going to talk about that, Nicole. Okay. Give me a second. This cover image and this banner is the same banner that you're going to use on Facebook, that you're going to use on YouTube, that you're going to use on Google, so that your branding is consistent. Now, LinkedIn has a different size than YouTube or Facebook, but the look and feel should be the same. This is not a banner you're going to change with the seasons, okay? Facebook, you might change it with the seasons, but not LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you're going to keep it professional the whole time, okay? How are we doing? Good, doing good so far? Let me know if you're following. If I'm moving too fast, say moving too fast. If you're following, say following. This is the before and after, right? So John Smith on the left doesn't have a banner, which a lot of people don't. John Smith on the right does have a banner, says Los Angeles real estate expert with their phone number. Put your phone number in the banner. Your domain name, put your domain name in the banner. And we've done banners for all of these brands. We are partnered with all of these brands. Anywhere, Douglas Elliman, KW, Sotheby's. So look at what happens here. We take influencers like at EXP. Many of them did not have banners set up, and we went in and set up beautiful banners for them. Here's some examples. You could take a screenshot. These are examples of what the banner should look like if you're at EXP. Now let's take another brand. Here's ERA. I just met Tyler in Austin, Texas. We optimize his digital presence. Look how his banners are not just on LinkedIn, but on all the profiles. What do you notice? It's consistent. Yeah, and Lisa says I had a hard time getting it to fit because there's different sizes on each platform. Joe updated all of his digital profiles. He got a 2 to 3x ROI on his investment already. So if you take care of your profiles, you show up professional, you are going to look amazing. KW, we have that too. I'll show you. Here's some ERA banners that we did for different agents. Here's some KW broker owners that we did, Victor or Vicdot. What did I say about everyone? I'm not sure what you mean, Julia. Everyone doesn't post a professional banner. A lot of that's happening. A lot of you don't have a clear definition of who you serve on your bio as well. Here's some Berkshire Hathaway banners. So what do you notice with these banners? Let's hear. What is your biggest takeaway with banners? Biggest takeaway on the banners. Yeah, we do LPT. We do every brand, Teresa. I'm just giving you a couple of ideas because, yeah, I realize I don't have my KW on my banner. Exactly. The agent's face. Big deal, right? The banner is very skinny. Yeah, because LinkedIn has a different size. They all look the same, right? They look professional. Now, you can put your own background image of your local area, but somehow you should have your photo, your brand, your logo, your name, your title, your phone number, and maybe your website address. Make sense? Consistent across all platforms. So your about section is not a bio. It's a positioning statement. Very different. It's not like blah, 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 read about me. How are you going to position yourself as an expert in your local market? Felix, I got to come back to that in a little bit. That's a complex question, but I do have an answer for that. The authority comes from clarity. It comes from specific market focus, social proof, calls to action. Okay, so let's look at some LinkedIn profile tools. Many of you are not using this. How many of you are using the featured items tool on LinkedIn, where you're featuring 2 to 3 items on your profile that make you look amazing? Maybe it's the biggest property you ever sold. Maybe it's the article that you got written about. This builds credibility. A lot of you don't use this. This is a huge feature, underutilized. On my featured items, I put when the National Association of Realtors invest in our company. That was a big deal. I put get your free audit so I can generate leads, right? You could put get a home valuation. Featured items is a customizable tool within editing your profile. How many of you are going to take advantage of this? This one's actually a really big one because it builds credibility. Leslie, if you're very new, I'm telling you, you're probably underutilizing these profiles because you could build yourself up to have a reputation, even if you haven't done a lot of deals, by positioning yourself. Leverage the company that you work with. Besides your featured items, you have your activity, right? Your posts. Okay. Now look at this. My activity has a book an appointment link in the post. That's why the book an appointment link is so important, everybody. Imagine if on every post, right in your bio spot, there's actually a call to action for them to book an appointment with you. What if there was a link to a website? Mary, I would keep your banners consistent on LinkedIn. You're going to have to post consistently. Whether you automate your content or you do it yourself, you want to make sure that you're posting consistently. You're going to want to make sure that your experience section is up to date. I can't tell you how many agents I find where they didn't update what brand they work with. So you left your old job as the most relevant job, so people think you're a part-time agent. How many of you have updated your profiles really well to make sure? Yes, Daryl, if you're doing the influencer, we're posting for you on LinkedIn, no problem. So you're in good hands. You could do more, but you're definitely covered by that. Your education, your volunteering, Where are you a contribution to the world? Again, this is one of the most comprehensive bio pages out there is LinkedIn. Now, what's nice about this is the AI is picking up on all this data. So if you're in a nonprofit or you have education or you're working for a brand, don't you want the AI to know this information so it writes a beautiful bio about you? So if you feed LinkedIn, you're basically feeding the AI. Do you get that? If you're feeding LinkedIn and you're feeding Google and you're feeding Facebook and you're feeding realtor.com and you're feeding Zillow, you're feeding the AI. And if you're feeding the AI, if somebody says, what's the reputation of XYZ Realtor? Boom, this beautiful bio comes up. Did the light bulb go off there? That's a really important point. Let me know if you got that. If you're feeding the platforms with your information consistently, your bio and your description on AI will be consistent, and you're giving the AI enough data to start to put you towards the top. Many of you are not doing this, and that's a shame because you're missing out on the algorithm. Yeah, Aaron says my algorithm is already suggesting new real estate content from a few small changes. There you go. I'm telling you, it happens quick. If you update all this stuff, you'll notice how your AI is going to change. Like what it talks about you, how it talks about you, how others find you. It will all change. What about recommendations? Many of you are getting Google reviews. Amazing. That should be your number one focus. But besides that, you could get a couple of endorsements or recommendations on LinkedIn. If you don't have any, I would recommend to get 2 or 3 at least. You don't have to go crazy and get 100 like on Google, but get 2 or 3 on LinkedIn so you look like a pro. Asking for recommendations, pretty easy. You just go click the button, ask for recommendations, and you send it to somebody. Mary says it's like ChatGPT has known me all my life. Yeah. We're developing a relationship with our AI, aren't we? You can set up your services on LinkedIn. Like literally put in like, I help first-time home buyers. I can provide you a free home valuation. Now that I've shown you all this, are you seeing that there's a lot of opportunity here and a lot of possibilities here? Put a yes or a no in the chat. Amazing. Connections. Obviously, building connections is the number one game in LinkedIn. So can you have 500 connections on here? Absolutely. Can you have thousands? Absolutely. But what's difficult about getting connections on LinkedIn? It's going to press the button over and over. So what if, and I'm going to jump ahead here, what if you actually went to the network section on your LinkedIn? This is gold, everybody. And so many of you, those that have done this have thanked me over and over. And those that have not, you're missing out. In the LinkedIn network, you can actually click on the button called network, which is right up here, and see all the invitations that have been made to you. But did you know that you can upload your database to LinkedIn and it will help find all the people in your database? Watch this. This is crazy. You go into LinkedIn, into the connections section, and you say add more contacts, and you literally upload a spreadsheet, or even easier, you connect your email, your Gmail, your AOL, your Outlook. It will find the email addresses that have been used in that email server, and it'll go find those people on LinkedIn so you can connect. If this is gold, put gold in the comments. If you get how gold this is, like my hat right here, this is like gold. And if you do this, you will build up your connections really fast. It's not going to find everybody, but wow, does it find a lot of people. Literally take the spreadsheet from your CRM or from your phone, and many of you, I'm going to show you how to download your contacts from your phone. You upload them to LinkedIn, and LinkedIn goes and finds these people, and now you can connect with them. So once again, I'm going to show you this slowly because this is the gold section. I see some of you writing gold. I don't know why the rest of you aren't. This is the gold. I go to my network, which is the first button on top. It's the most important button for LinkedIn. And then click on add more contacts. And then it gives me a choice to connect one of my email accounts. There is no limit for connections, by the way. I choose one of my emails, I log in, it sucks in all the email addresses and it finds all those people. You can also upload a CSV or a spreadsheet from that area. Check this out. It syncs with my Google. It syncs with my phone contacts. Pretty wild, right? And if some of you are wondering, like, check this out. All my contacts from Google, I could go export them, or I could just connect with LinkedIn. Or watch this. I could download an app so that I download all my contacts from my phone and then I go upload them, right? You got to, Leslie and Tim, you got to look for those buttons within the network section, and it's on the right-hand side. In the guidebook, I have more details on this, but I want you to all know this is like where it's at because now you're bulk uploading all the contacts. So let's just do a quick review. To optimize your profile, you're going to want to optimize your headline. Okay. Well, actually, let me pause. What's your biggest takeaway so far? Put it in the chat. And then we're going to do a quick review. And then I'm going to show you one more thing. Biggest takeaway so far. Let me know in the chat. The contact section. Add contacts. Isha, they can see my screen though, right? Take even from all networks. Banner, contacts, perplexity, contacts. About the book an appointment button. Yes. Consistent headers across all networks. Yes. Adding professional services with book an appointment. I should be updating an entire LinkedIn. The MC contacts and your book. Yes. All right. So check it out. Quick review, and then I'm going to show you something really, really valuable. Number one, to optimize your profile, you're going to optimize your headline. Like, be specific. I serve this market. I do these things, right? I've done this much revenue or this many sales. The cover image, nice professional cover image, properly sized. The professional headshot, the about section, the work experience, the recommendations. Get some people to recommend you. The featured content items, your awards, your certifications. How do you change the banner? We talk about that in the guidebook, Connie, but it's just simply like an edit button right on the banner. So how many of you saw value so far in what I said? I got one more important section to show you, which is going to automate your life and help you to the next level. But let me know in the chat if you saw amazing takeaways today, if you got value today. The best way to let me know, take a moment and scan this QR code and give me a review. Or go to realgraderreview.com, and I'm going to show you something really important right now, okay? Realgraderreview.com if you want to give us a review. But check this out. Many of you are probably going to take this class that I just gave, and you're not going to post every day. Why? Because it takes time, right? It takes so much time to go post on Facebook, and then Instagram, and then LinkedIn, and then YouTube, and then TikTok. Like, by the time I'm done, I'm ready to take a nap. So what can you do to automate it? Well, we actually do this for our clients. We actually automate it. Like Katie Smith has this banner, but she has posts going out every day on LinkedIn. It automates the process, right? So if you're not going to post, at the very least, you should think about automation. There's services like ours that can automate all this. Daily Google posts, right? Daily Instagram posts, daily Facebook posts. Like Kim Sterling here, Kim Stevens is not doing these posts. Our product is pretty wild, right? YouTube shorts, LinkedIn posts. I love it. Jennifer says my optimization was just completed. Renee says love it. You guys do the best. Do all the features work without for LinkedIn, there is a premium option, okay? So I teach a lot on LinkedIn, and I only had 1 hour with you all, and I have about 9 minutes left, right? So how many of you see the value in LinkedIn and you're going to start taking it more seriously? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. Like, yeah, I saw it, Alex, but I'm not interested in LinkedIn. Or yes, Alex, and I'm very interested in learning more about LinkedIn. So we get a lot of yeses, right? Now you can see the value. I'm glad that's landing. So one of the things I'm going to offer to all of you, if you want to learn more about LinkedIn, I'm going to do a full-blown masterclass, 2-hour training for a smaller group where I can have you all on video and actually take you through a lot of this stuff and help you get it done. I call that a masterclass, okay? How many of you would be interested in a 2-hour masterclass where I actually walk you through in a smaller setting, maybe like 20 agents or so, where I'm actually on video, you can ask questions, and we literally open up LinkedIn and go through it step by step. I think it'd be super valuable to you, so that's why I'm putting it out here, because there's only so much I can cover in 1 hour. So in this masterclass, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full profile breakdown and show you the best profiles that we've designed and show you how to edit your profile. Then we're going to show you our formula for success. We're going to give you a content blueprint and a content calendar so you know what to post. We're going to give you the networking system that we use so you can make more connections. We're going to give you a decision framework so you know who to connect with and who not to connect with. And then we're going to show you the analytics. Okay, this is not a generic LinkedIn tutorial. This is me really working with you all in a small setting, because here I have 150 people. I can't have you all on video asking questions or it would be crazy. But if I can bring 20 of you or so into a class, I can really go deep. It's not a resume workshop. It's really authority positioning for you, the real estate professional, so you can go out there and say, hey, I'm doing this. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm a pro on LinkedIn. So I'm offering this class for a low price, one-time fee of $190 for 20 agents or so who are really interested in taking to the next level. For $197, you pay it once, you join the class for 2 hours, you get a workbook, You get the training, you get the replay, and we take care of you in a very intimate setting. So if that's something you're interested in, all you got to do is scan this QR code. Or if you're an existing client and you want one of the 20 spots, just text us in that number and say, I authorize one night. If you can make it to the live presentation, Isha's going to let you know the date. And if you want the replay, I offer the replay for just 90 cents. But if you're interested in the full-blown 2-hour intimate training with me to go through everything LinkedIn, 197, you can scan the QR code, or you can click on this link that I'm going to put here for you all. Let me put this link in the chat. I'll take the first 20 people that are interested in this. I see a couple people texted in already, like Lori. Just make sure you fill this in, or if you're an existing client, just text us at 516, want to do the live training, and I authorize 190. If you want the replay and you don't want to attend live because you're a busy realtor, we get it, then you could just say, I want the replay, and that's 97. So I'll give you all a second to do that for those of you that are interested. If you have questions, Isha, do we have the date on the actual training? Has that been set yet? We usually do it about 2 weeks out. And if for any reason that date doesn't work for you, we'll give you an option to either watch the replay, get a refund if you really can't make the date. But yeah, the date isn't set yet, but we usually do it about 2 weeks out. So Mary's interested in the replay. Just text us, Mary, so we know. Got it. Nita's interested in the replay. Lori's interested in the replay. And if you're new to this, you can click on the link and join us. Tina's interested in the replay. Tina, just text us at this phone number so we have it all in one place. I'm going to put it here. Text either replay to the number or text LinkedIn if you want the live training to the number. So Anita, I got you in there. Lori, I got you in there. Mary, Tina, got you as well. And just to be clear, this training is right here. It's $197. It's a 2-hour intensive with me. Small group, just 20 people, no more than that, because otherwise I can't see you all on Zoom and you can't ask your questions. You're going to get the 2 hours. You're going to get a workbook. You're going to learn how to optimize your LinkedIn, a strategy to grow your connections, learn how to use the AI on LinkedIn, how to build those network connections. Let's see, do we have questions? Yvonne, the replay of this training today is actually right on YouTube, right on our YouTube channel. Nita, don't pay attention to that. That's an automated response to AI. You should be good. Mamar, just do me a favor, text into the phone number, Mamar. It's 561. So to reserve your spot, either scan this QR code or click on this link, or you can text the word LinkedIn to this phone number. Anna, to automate your posts, we have a product called Influencer. If you're interested in the influencer, text us the word, just text us interested in influencer, and I'll have one of my team members reach out to you. For this masterclass, just text the word LinkedIn. So let's make it easy because I see there's a little confusion on the phone number. In the chat, just put live training if you want to come to the live training for one night. Put replay if you want to get the replay access to the training. So then Isha can actually text you each the link or add you to the training. So if you just put in the training, live training or replay, we'll know how to handle you. Any questions in the meanwhile? Here is the replay link, everybody. I'm going to put that right here. It's $97 to get access to the replay for the 2-hour live training. 2-hour replay session. Here is the link. Just click on that link. And if you want to come to the live training, I'm going to put the link to the live training right here. And for this replay of today's training, you're going to find that on our YouTube. Yeah, perfect. You should just put so now you have all 3 links, everybody. So for those of you that want the replay to the live 2-hour session, it's $97. For those of you that want the 2-hour intensive, it's $190. For those of you who want today's replay, that's complimentary. And if for those of you that want the guidebook, you text the word guidebook and you're going to get the guidebook as well. So I'll give you all a second to do that. In the meanwhile, for those of you that enjoyed the training today and would like to give us a review on Google, we would appreciate it. We put a lot of work into organizing these. Isha works on all of the deck presentations. I work on the research and presenting the content. And then we have a team in the back that is working on everything else. If you want to give us a 5-star review, that's what keeps us going here, keeps us inspired. We read these over the weekend. You can go to realgraderreview.com, take a few minutes, give us a 5-star review. Invite your friends to the training as well. We do these every Friday on a different topic. Sometimes it's Google reviews, sometimes it's LinkedIn, sometimes it's Facebook, Instagram, and I'll stay and answer any questions. It's 2:01, so I just want to be cognizant of your time. I see Felix signed up for the replay. Dr. Mamar signed up for the replay. Kay is joining the live training. Anita's doing the replay. Mary Case is doing the replay. So awesome. So we got a couple people that are on board. And then over here, we've got Lori signed up for the VIP and Mamar signed up for the replay. Amazing. Any other questions before we go? Was this valuable to you all? Let me know in the chat. If you've already given us a 5-star review, unfortunately, we can't take more. I wish we could. You can only get it once or twice, apparently. Jane was able to do it twice. For the reviews, yes, we can give you the link to that. The reviews are right here. Here's the QR code for the reviews, or you can go to realgraderreview.com. For those of you that are new, let me know. 1 through 10, how valuable was this for you as a training? Will you come back for more? Let your team know, let your brokers know if they need trainings as well. We're happy to come to real estate offices via Zoom, train your team, train your office, train your brokerage. We speak all over the country, different events, and up and coming, we're going to be at the Residential Real Estate Council. We're going to be at Berkshire Hathaway. We're going to be at Next Home. We just came from ERA. We're going to Century 21, National Association of Realtors in May or June as well. Awesome. Jane says, always a 10 plus. I appreciate it, Jane. Any other questions for those of you left on the call? Anybody having trouble signing up for one of these replays or for the intensive, let us know so we can support you as well. Feel free to comment in the chat and let us know anything we can support you with. Melissa has her hand raised. Let us know, Melissa. Put it in the chat. What is your comment or question so we can support you? Sharnice says, I gave you a 5-star review. Amazing, Sharnice. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And before I go, what was your biggest takeaway today? Something you're going to implement, even if you don't do the training, even if you don't, go read the entire guidebook or watch the replay. What's something you're going to implement from the training today? Let me know in the chat so you can kind of create that for your future. Sharnice says the guidebooks will be implemented right away. Amazing. Isha says for the recording, yes, let's put that. Where is that? Here. That's for the LinkedIn replay, right, Isha? Yeah, if you're looking to get the replay/recording of the mastermind, make sure you text the word recording in case you texted the word replay. I'll text you back and let you know what the link is. When will the replay be available? I thought it started now. Looks like I missed it. The replay to today's class will become available on YouTube. Isha, do you know when that becomes available? The replay for the masterclass, that'll be a 2-hour training, will be in a couple of weeks. By 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, we will have today's replay up on our YouTube channel, along with the other replays at youtube.com/realgrader. For Christy, hope that answered your question. Any other questions for you all? Excellent. Henry just texted in for the recording as well. Charles, if you texted replay and you got a bunch of text responses, disregard that. Make sure you text in the word recording. I made a mistake there. I apologize. Replay was from a previous session. Recording is from this session. So Marcia, I just saw you texted in replay. Just make sure you text the word recording. Looking good. So far we got Marcia that wants the recording, Denise, Susan, Henry, Charles, Mamar, Lori wants to attend the live training. And I believe she's already signed up. Let's see here. Yep, we got EJ that signed up for the recording replay. We got Mamar signed up for the recording replay. And we got Lori signed up for the live training as well. If any of you are interested in the live training, it looks like it's going to be a smaller group. You'll get a lot of hands-on training. We'll be sending out an email to everybody else that missed it today to see if they want to join as well. But that'll probably be a pretty intimate group. I'm expecting 10 to 20 of you total. So that means you're going to have a nice kind of hands-on training, right? Like I'll really be able to speak to you, ask you questions, go in deep and really build out your LinkedIn profile with you. So if anybody's interested in that, just text the word LinkedIn to that phone number. We'll give it another minute or so and then we'll close out the room. Any other questions? All right. I think that'll do it, everybody. Have an amazing weekend. I look forward to speaking to all of you that joined the training. Look out for our Friday sessions. Work with our guidebook. It's amazing. Thanks to Isha. You can thank Isha for the guidebook. Thanks for joining today and take advantage of LinkedIn. It's really a great platform for all of you, and we'll see you soon.